So it looks like things are worse for Diddy than we imagined, because now the streets are saying that he is going broke AF and he's about to lose everything. Not only that, but rumor has it that his new wife, Dana Tran, might be about to dump him and file for child and spousal support. But the real wild part is that the streets are now saying that Dana and Diddy's marriage is fake and he only married her so she couldn't testify against him during the trial because of spousal privilege. Girl, this drama has more twists and turns than we could have ever predicted, so let's get into it. Okay, so it looks like fans have finally caught up to Diddy and his situation with his baby mama, Dana Tran, because new reports are saying that Dana and Diddy secretly got married just before Diddy's trial started. This is kind of wild because everyone assumed that Diddy would never get married. He has been obsessed with Kim Porter, whom he often refers to as the love of his life on multiple occasions. But he never proposed to her, but suddenly he realized that Dana was the one for him and he couldn't wait to get married and give her a nice wedding. Yeah, the math isn't mathing, and fans are convinced that the only reason he got married so quickly was that he didn't want the feds to call her to the stand during the trial to testify against him. For context, law enforcement is not allowed to question spouses about what their spouse told them in confidence. It's called spousal privilege, but it doesn't apply to baby mama, baby daddy relationships. So if Diddy and Dana didn't get married, the feds could have issued a subpoena for her to testify, and if she knows Diddy's dirty secrets, y'all can see how messy that would have been. Now, y'all know that Diddy and Dana first got together sometime in 2021, and in 2022, they welcomed their daughter, Love, and she's the cutest thing ever. Diddy announced the baby in December 2022, saying, "I'm so blessed to welcome my baby girl, Love Sean Combs, to the world. Mama Combs, Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chance, Delilah, Jesse, and myself all love you so much. God is the greatest." At the time, we didn't know who the baby mama was, but what we knew was that it was not Young Miami. Miami got dragged for filth so badly that Diddy eventually had to come out and defend her, saying, "Young Miami is not my side chick. Never has been, never will be. She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shawty wop. I don't discuss things on the internet, and I will not start today. So think what you want. But know that if you do something to hurt mine, I'm gonna come to your house and we're gonna talk about it like human beings. Love." We eventually found out that the baby mama was Dana Tran, and for a while, we thought that they were just co-parenting their daughter peacefully. Dana also seems to have a good relationship with Diddy's other kids, and Love is often with them. There were rumors that she and Diddy were still low-key smashing, which wouldn't be surprising, but we never saw any signs of wedding bells or anything like that. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty smart of Diddy to marry Dana, and like I said, it kind of makes us wonder if Dana knows more about Diddy's alleged criminal empire than we know. But because of the spousal privilege clause, she couldn't testify against him. And y'all know that the feds would have definitely called Dana to the stand because they called a lot of Diddy's exes, including Cassie and a Jane Doe that everyone believes to be Gina Hoying. So what exactly did Jane Doe say on the stand about Diddy and his freak-offs? Well, for one, she admitted that she was jealous of his relationship with Young Miami. While on the witness stand, she explained, "I didn't sign up to date a man that was in a public relationships." According to reports, Diddy's alleged former girlfriend, identified as Jane Doe in court, testified that his highly publicized relationship with Young Miami was difficult for her because it appeared monogamous while their relationship was kept a secret. "That was really tough to watch," she said in court. "That was not something I signed up for. I did not sign up to be with a man who was in a public relationship." She also claimed that after seeing Diddy gift Young Miami a Maybach, she confronted him, asked for Van Cleef jewelry, and received it. According to her, Diddy referred to their wild nights as hotel nights instead of freak-offs, and when she was asked why she did it, she said, "I was just adapting to my circumstances and my environment and adjusting to the pressures of my lover. I was going along with something I really didn't feel I could say no to. I resent him for all of it." So yeah, Diddy's team was smart about him marrying Gina, and it was well planned out. But it looks like the marriage might be falling apart now because Diddy is going broke, and the streets are saying that Dana is not about to sit around and be a wife to a broke man, especially a broke man who's going to be in prison for the next couple of years. In fact, the streets are saying that Dana made up her mind immediately after Diddy was found guilty. This is kind of interesting because when Diddy was found guilty, there were reports that Dana immediately walked out of the courthouse and flew back home to LA. According to reports at the time, Dana Tran, the mother of Diddy's youngest daughter, made a beeline for the airport right after the verdict was read Wednesday due to a little family emergency. TMZ has learned. Sources close to the family tell us Dana hopped on a flight back to Los Angeles to be with their 2-year-old daughter, Love Combs, who's currently sick with a bad cold. However, fans are now calling BS on this story and claiming that it was an excuse for her to leave without causing drama at the time. But once she figured out that Diddy was going to prison, she was not about to stick around and get swept up in the drama. Again, that might be a smart decision because Diddy might be going away for a hot minute. According to reports, Diddy faces a maximum sentence of 20 years, but it's unlikely he gets sentenced to the max. His Defense and prosecutors are divided on sentencing guidelines. His attorneys say sentencing guidelines start at 21 months, with prosecutors saying the sentencing guidelines start at 51 months. Even worse, there are reports that he might have to forfeit a chunk of his fortune, at least what's left of it. Before this legal nightmare started, Diddy was worth almost $1 billion, and now he's down to $400 million. That's still a nice chunk of money, but when you realize that the feds might be taking a chunk of it, it gets more interesting. According to the indictment documents filed by the feds, as a result of committing the offense alleged in count 1 of this indictment, Sean Combs shall forfeit to the United States any and all interests in, securities of, claims against, and property or contractual rights of any kind affording a source of influence over the enterprise named and described herein, which the defendant established, operated, controlled, conducted, and participated in the conduct of, and any and all property constituting and derived from proceeds obtained, directly and indirectly, said offense, including but not limited to a sum of money in United States currency, representing the amount of proceeds traceable to the commission of said offense. They also said, defendant shall forfeit to the United States any and all property, real and personal, involved in, used, or intended to be used to commit or to facilitate the commission of said offenses, and any and all property traceable to such property, any and all property, real and personal, constituting or derived from proceeds obtained directly or indirectly as a result of said offenses, including but not limited to a sum of money in United States currency representing the amount of property involved in said offenses and proceeds traceable to the commission of said offenses. Child, this is a hot mess, but now the streets are saying that not only is Dana dumping Diddy, but she might also be going after him for spousal and child support. So him marrying Dana to get out of prison just might come back to bite him in the behind. So it looks like Diddy is going to jump from one legal drama to another because it doesn't look like Dana is about to stick around for better or worse. But anywho, I want to know what y'all think about this. So drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.